Hey guys, what's up? Steven here, and we're back to another Roblox tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're gonna make a leaderboard with a coin system. So, not coin to purchase something, but more on coins to record on the leaderboard. So, maybe you can use this on your obstacle game or in your racing game with a bunch of points that could lead to like winning or the um round system with a lot of points. Whoever collects the highest point would get the one in the leaderboard, something along those lines. Feel free to use this however you want. So we're gonna call this coin leaderboard. So first off, before anything else, what we would need in our workspace is a coin. So let's add a part. Let's make this look like a coin by going to, we're gonna make that cylinder and maybe small that out and make this point one. So we got some coins here, maybe a little bit larger. Yeah, big coins. Let's make that and then let's do that as a neon. I mean, it looks a gold to me. But yeah, let's call this coin. Always name your parts that you would want to use. Let's anchor that. And what we need to do is script this. So what would we need to do on a script? So coin capture. So what we need to have in our script is gonna be, we need to call the coin first. Then we're gonna use TweenService so it gets a little bit of like that floating effect. So first off is we get our local, let's call this coin, so script.parent, and then we're gonna call our TweenService. We're gonna call our TweenService, and then we're gonna have our start pause coin dot position, and we're gonna start pause, then maybe not 0.5 but more on, let's say 1, so it's a little bit larger on the part. And then we're gonna start with the code of our TweenService first, because the code of our TweenService is gonna happen all the time. And then we're gonna call on a touch function on the coin so that it's much more sequence, but either way could be fine. So let's call the tween first. So good thing we have AI. So we would call twin, get the style that you would want in the Roblox server. You can definitely change this ones out, but let's use what AI gave us because in and out is very much useful. And then we get the -1, which is just gonna be infinite. And then we're gonna have local twin is equals to twin server coin twin info position is equals to end pause, and then we twin play. Now that we have our TweenService, we're gonna do our on touch event, but let's not make this a local function anymore because we can make this a local function, but it would be inefficient in this case because we need it to run. So let's not make it a function and make it run as soon as possible. So what we need is coin dot touch, and then we use that the one that he gave us function, then we put hit, and this should be end. And we need a local player. Is this what we want? get player from character, hit parent, if player, then player, we still need to call that, but yeah, that's fine. Um, that's fine, I guess, because we're getting the player, but yeah, we still need the actual local stat first. Uh, we're gonna call this not leader stats, but more on stats, and then let's just call this. Actually, we're gonna create the leader stats later on, but let's use that local coins. Up, we're gonna name that stats. Stats. There we go. And then if if coins, then we're gonna add the value, and then we're gonna destroy it. Then let's remove this. Let's use the one we edited. I think we need to add this here. Let's just do some picky stuff. So we got if it's a player, we're gonna call the stats, and then we're gonna up the value of stats a little bit later. Points, then value plus is equals to 1, and we're gonna destroy it. After we touch the coin, we're gonna destroy that. And yeah, now we have our code in our coin, and let's add leader stats in our script. So we just need to game the players that player added, connect, and we're gonna connect function, then we have player, and then we're gonna have our leader stats folder name. We need to name it stats, I believe. Oh no, not necessarily, because stats is a legit factor of leader stats, if that makes sense. So basically, we called it stats here, but we already call it stats here, but we're just calling the same leader stats here. So yep, just copy paste this. What we have here is we're basically adding something on the players. I'll show that to you a little bit later. So let's disable this first. We're gonna disable this script, and let me play first and test our coin. So it's going up and down with our TweenService. So we're gonna duplicate that and press many coins there. So as you see, we don't have some stats there, but supposedly you would have some stats here. Oh yeah, I disabled the script. So yeah, before that, so this is like the default, right? So if I enable this, you'd see what we're talking about. So if I enable that, you would see that there's gonna be an additional folder on my end which has a coin. So let's get back to our server script. So we're gonna name this leader stats, and then we added an instance of a folder. If you notice, go back in the if you want to go back on the video, we added a folder. We named it leader stats, and under leader stats, we added the int value, and we named it coins. And this is the part where we would want to add the coins here. So let's do that. So let's duplicate this. Let's duplicate this. So we have, let's go to 5. And then let's play this. So initially, now you have coins there because you have an additional function, and you have some shiny gold coins here. If I get that, I get +1, get that, get +2, get that +3, get that +5. And now that's how you have a coin system. And how would you edit this code? You can edit this code by actually giving out initial value of the coin, like giving coins to actual players first when they played out, or you can just edit the first one to have 10, edit the other one to not the first one but that one, whichever range of motion that it does that have. So let's add this to maybe 2. Now we once we play, we would notice that others would have value of 10, 5, and 2, and the others have 1. So that's how you would edit this. So yep, if you're new to our channel, we do tutorials every day. And if you learn something in this video, press the like button. And if you're looking towards tutorial that you haven't seen in our videos, comment down below what those tutorials would you want us to do so that we can have a talk. We also make games. If you prefer, chat with us and let us know. We can help with the games. And yeah, follow and subscribe to our channel. Catch you all in another video. Bye bye.